Yo, what up though? It's your boy Scrappy the Belt Guy. How y'all living? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm just gonna rock some live announcements here real quick. So I wanted to give a couple seconds to get on here. So let everybody kind of get on. I did my little pantomime there for a few seconds to buy some time. But yes, Canada Mike is here. What's up, Tim? All right, I guess I can get rolling. You guys can always catch this on the flip. I've been teasing some big time announcements and some updates and things like that. So I'm done with the teasing. So first things first, I hope everybody's doing well. Things are, on the positive, on the up and up. If you've got nothing going on at 8 o'clock, come back to the page. This will be pretty quick, but come back to the page at 8 and we're gonna watch the UFC and hang out and have a little live party and chit chat and shoot the shit. So and react to the fights and stuff like that. So Conor McGregor, of course, you guys know, is throwing down tonight, so it'll be fun. So you come hang out with us here on the page, and we'll do that at 8 o'clock. The prelims of the prelims are getting ready to kick off here in a minute. So when we get done, I'm gonna get set up and we'll be ready for 8 o'clock. But I was talking about updates and some things that we were going to do here, and it's going down. So first things first, I want to thank everybody that that's been supportive and been involved and helped in our expansion. Just everything, all the customers, just everybody. It's been great because not that long ago, some respected cats in this hobby, got pretty ugly with me and our product and who I was, and one day I'll do the dirt and I'll tell everybody, but for now, y'all know what's up. Some of these middlemen and groups are kind of admins are kind of a little off the rails sometimes. So I'll just leave it at that, and just we'll let all our hard work and everything kind of tell the real story. So regardless of what you heard out there, we handle our business pretty well here, and we are producing better products every day. So we always started off with kind of a low end product that a lot of people could afford, and that was kind of our niche. That's what we've always done, and we're not going to get away from that. All our affordable belts are going to continue to be here and continue to be a part of our staple here of what we have. But I wanted to bring better, higher quality belts, to the mix. Also, the expanded leather services and things like that I'll talk about here in a minute. Also, has been a big thing that we've been working really hard on over the last few years. So, what we decided to do is there's just some things. You guys know how the market is. If you're in the hobby, you know how the market is. You know how the overseas market is. You know how all this stuff works. So I don't need to get into real details on that. And if you don't really know, it's not that important. It's just one of those things where it's hard for an American maker to compete with these overseas makers from a price standpoint. So what we've done is we've teamed up with our friends at Bingoo Fashions, and we're going to bring you some more product. We're going to bring you some higher quality product, and in turn, it's going to be able to allow me to bring some prices down. So it's super simple. So how we'll do this is we will get. If you guys haven't met Mark yet, he is in our group, the BCU group. He's the only other maker in the group besides myself. He's not going to be there selling product or pushing anything, but if you need something, he can help you as well. Reliable guy. We've had over the last year, we've developed a pretty good relationship. He's done a lot of stuff for me, and so now we're going to work, and he's going to help us do stuff for you guys. So what I'm going to be able to do now is I'm going to be able to take some of our top tier belt levels and bring the prices down a little bit, and then add a new level tier of belt. Okay, so it's going to be super cool. I'm going to be able to bring down the price of our elite level belt. Our 2mm brass belt will come down, and we will now be able to add zinc belts to the mix. So we're going to add a 4mm zinc belt level at a good price, and Bingoo's going to handle those plates for us. So, hey Mark, what's happening, brother? So Bingoo's going to handle those plates for us, and any overflow of 2mm brass that we can't keep up with. So the idea is that I will have a new belt level for you guys at an affordable price. It'll be on my leather, it'll be my designs. They utilize the same techniques we do. It's just I can't compete with the cost of materials, and Bingoo can help us with that. And so Mark's going to do a lot of great work for us, and I'll show you what he's already done. And so he's going to handle our 4mm zinc orders that we're going to add to the mix, and we're going to get you a really great price on that. It's going to come on our custom like elite level leather and tooling, and you are going to get a championship for a price that you would be able to sell. It would go for twice as much. I guarantee you that, because we will give you a great quality plate, and I'll put it on some excellent leather with some finest tooling in the business. I know there's a lot of great guys out there that do leather, and they're all phenomenal. I'm not knocking anybody, but you know, if you've seen our tooling and our work, you can attest to that. And as I start bragging about that, you'll start seeing the videos. I'm going to start putting some stuff up so you can really see what I'm talking about. But I will show you something here briefly in a second. So what it's going to do is give us another belt level and allow me to take more orders. Because he'll be handling the 4mm zinc orders, and because he'll be able to take some of my 2mm brass orders off of my plate for me when it comes to making the plates, that opens up the opportunity for me to really knock out more orders. So if you want something specific, then you want me to be the one that makes every bit and every piece of it, I will do that for you. But understand that, you know, my man does good work. He does utilizes the same techniques we do, and he's just going to give us a better price and a better rate, and you're going to get the same stuff. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here before I go too far. So here's a belt that we had made. Oh God, this thing's heavier than shit. As you can see, it totally destroyed the foam back there. This thing's heavier than my IWGP version 4 without a doubt. These are zinc plates. This is, of course, our design. Mark over there at Bingoo made this for us. It's 4mm zinc stacked on 4mm zinc. This thing is a fucking beast. He made it to all the specs I wanted, and it came out excellent. It's heavy as hell, but it's a beautiful belt. He did everything. You know, of course, I did all the stoning, I did all the leather, I did all the design work, and the guys over at Bingoo's knocked the plates out for me. Those are also side plates, also 4mm on a 4mm stack. We went with, well, you can see how loose and floppy our leather is. I mean, this leather is amazingly soft and bendy, and we got the tie-end oak tan leather. As I bump the camera, here you get in and we'll see some of the tooling here. There's our custom snaps we did. We've got these skulls with the Swarovski eyes. You can see the tooling that we put on there. This is the kind of product that you can look forward to at a price point. That is a gold leaf inlay on that black leather with that basket weave tooling in there. We burnished the edges, put the edge coat on them. It's the real deal. It's not any kind of bullshit as far as that goes. Also, since the black and gold is our color scheme, we continued that on the back and put the gold croc skin backing on there. This is a Jdubbbelts belt. This is our highest level that we'll be introducing here in the next month or so, and this happens because we partner with Bingoo Fashions and because of Mark. So I just want you guys to know what's going on. Mark, thank you. I appreciate all the work you've been doing for us, and that's the deal there. Now, this doesn't open the door for replicas for us, but any replicas, feel free to get with Mark, and he'll take care of you. And if you want me to do the leather, just tell Mark that I sent you your way, and you want it sent, you want it the leather sent, you want the plates made and then sent to me, and just tell, hey, make them plates and send them to Scrappy, and he will fucking handle it, and we'll get it to you. If you want me to facilitate something, I can do that for you. I'm not a, yes, Sahad Hussein also, Mark. I'm trying to get all the. Okay, so we all know each other, but we all, you guys know me as Scrappy and all this other stuff, so we have all these AKAs, I guess, out there in the world. And so, yeah, but Sahad for sure. My man, he's a great guy. So anyway, so yeah, so this is going to be the extension of the product that we will be able to give you, as well as other services. We're looking to make side plates for your WWE belts and things like that as well. So it's going to expand. Like I said, more services, quicker response time and turnover, a lot of different things. Yes, I know, Mike. I love you, brother. As I say that, I don't know if you guys are kind of picking up on the conversation we're having here, but I just wanted you to be aware of what's going on. So, yeah. So this is what we'll be offering, something like along these lines. Now this one is 4-on-4, so this is won't be like a setup price. So if you wanted a 4mm, that'll be in the thing. We're also going to add a Build-A-Belt scenario to the website at the end of the year. So then what you would be able to do is go to our website, the Jdubbbelts.com, and then you'd be able to build a belt like this, where you could pick a 4mm with a 4mm stack and your material and the grade of leather and the type of tooling, all that, and be able to put it all in and create the belt and get you a custom made belt that's outside of our belt levels, that may be above it in your mind or whatever, and get a reasonable price that way. So there will be a lot of great things to come here in 2021 because of our partnership with Bingoo. Now I know some of you guys have seen, heard the crazy stuff about. This is what I'm trying to tell you about the hobby and with the podcast that we haven't been doing, and I'll tell you more about that in a minute. Is that not everything is what it seems, and so just like politics, maybe, you have a lot of players in the game that manipulate the information so that they can stay where they stay and do what they do. And the belt game is really no different. Any hobby or game that makes money, music, same way. I was in music for 20 years, and I can tell you all kinds of stuff like that. That's the podcast I should do, and that's just the way it works. But I'm here to tell you how it is. So I haven't bullshitted you yet in the 3+ years we've been doing this thing, and I'm not going to. Bingoo puts out a good product, and they put out a good timeline and good communication. So if you guys want like replicas and stuff, you can go to Mark and Sahad Hussein and get your stuff taken care of. If you want me to facilitate it, I will. I'm not a middleman, but I will do that for you guys. And then once again, if you want to order through him the replicas and have them leathered by me, just let him know, and he'll send them to me, and I'll take care of them and get them out to you. And then no worries, we can make it however you want. So there's a lot of great things that come with this partnership, and we're going to get after it, and we're going to bring you guys the best possible quality product on for the best possible price in the business. Of course, we'll always only be able to do customs here at Jdubbbelts, but if you want to get with Bingoo, he does great replicas, and you can get those through him and have the plates sent to us, or have him do them. He does have a hand tooled leather option as well. But I love you, Mark, but I'm gonna brag a little bit about our leather work. And so, if you want the best in the business, this is where it's at. But that's why I went with Bingoo and those guys, because when it comes to timelines, quality, and communications, they're on par with the best in the business. And you can see. So we're going to do an up close and personal with this belt and break this thing down and show you how sweet this thing really, really is. As I'll do one final podcast. And it's not one final podcast. We're going to take the BCU and we're going to change it to its format a little bit. And so I'm going to do one more kind of the live, the way we do it now, and kind of show off some belts. And I got some reviews to do. I got some fondues and some other stuff in here. And I'm gonna do all that. And then we're gonna move the podcast to something new. And it's gonna be super cool. We're gonna have a bunch of what we'll do is I'll be doing a bunch of projects and a bunch of cool leather stuff and belt stuff. And what I'll do is each week there'll be another portion of the project. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And then on the 4th week, at the end of the month, we'll go live. We'll show off the finished product. We'll get into it. You'll ask any questions that maybe didn't get answered in the videos, and we'll talk about that stuff, and we'll shoot the shit about anything in the belt hobby and stuff on the live show. That will be once a month. And then the 3 shows in between, there'll be a show each week, but those ones will be recorded and will be edited so that you can see the process, and I'll be able to give cool tips and pointers on how you can do stuff on your own at home, how you can fix things and do stuff that happened to maybe some belts that you have, all kinds of cool stuff in that world. And that's what the BCU podcast is going to turn to. As far as cleaning up the hobby, that's not going to happen in reality. So we're just going to have our BCU group. You got a safe place to go, and then if you want to deal with us and or want to ask us, we'll always shoot you straight. So that's about the best we can do for this hobby at the moment, and we're going to continue. That's what we're going to do. So there we go. Some beautiful product coming your way. So stay tuned. Get on. Like I said, I'll be showing off some. I got tons of belts that I got to post that we've sent out already. So I'm going to start posting those up and getting things caught up. And then in the next month or so, we will start rolling out the new prices and everything, and the new product. And you guys will be able to get up on it. And then, like I said, by the end of the year, you'll be able to go to Jdubbbelts.com and build your own belt. And that's where it's going to get. That's where we're going to change the game. We've done a lot of different things over the years, and we'll self-gloss on the final podcast that have kind of changed the way people do things in the hobby. And we're going to do that again this year in 2021, without a doubt. So, and Bingoo's going to help us do it. So, as I drape this over here, I got to show off one thing. Okay, here's our Jdubbbs on the back. So, but right here is your Easter egg. This is the Red Monk apparel logo that is currently in the trademarking stages and patent, and we got a lot of stuff kind of going on with some other things that I can't talk about yet. But by the end of the year, Red Monk will be launched. It's a full-on leather. It's going to be where most of our leather stuff's going to go. We've been working on leather designs for all kinds of different like purses and handbags and all kinds of different stuff. We're going to be doing a lot of medieval kind of like cosplay, all kinds of that stuff, like gear and corsets and just all kinds of crazy stuff. And that is going to go under the Red Monk banner. And we're going to have a whole new website and do all that stuff. And that's going to be for all our real crazy detailed leather stuff that doesn't have anything to do with championship belts. So that's what's coming. I just want to be able to separate the belts and I just want to be able to separate the belts from like the other leather stuff that we do, because people that like that other leather stuff don't necessarily think championship belts, and then championship belt guys aren't necessarily in a hurry for like crazy leather bags and gauntlets and shoulders and Viking gear and masks and all that stuff. All that's going to go over to our Red Monk line. So I'm working right now with potential investors and all that stuff, but I want to get our line, all our stuff together, lined up, everything kind of all our ducks in a row, and then I'm going to be working investors for both businesses, and we're going to try to take that to the next level as we move forward with all these great new products. So that's the game plan. That's really the big announcement. So just stay tuned, and we'll get you the prices and all that stuff. And like I said, we're going to do some up close and personal video reviews of this stuff. I can get this a little closer maybe. And so yeah, so this is where it's at. So make sure you tell all your friends, you know, how we handle business here, and spread the word, and we'll do the thing. So I'm gonna get up out of here, but we're gonna come back in a little bit, and we're gonna watch the fights. I got some fights up here, and we'll do a little UFC, and we'll shoot the shit and all that stuff. So if you guys want to come back, hang out, all that. Plus, we're gonna, you know, all the pictures for all the belts that we've been doing, all that stuff will start getting up, all that there. So once again, if you see Mark and the guys out there from Bingoo, you know, go ahead and throw them a friend request and a like and a follow and whatever you can, and check them out as well. And be sure to make sure to come back to our page. And I know we were quiet for a while, but business will pick up from that. When I'm quiet like that, it's because we're super busy doing all kinds of other stuff, whether it be behind the scenes or making product. So it just it's hard to keep up when you're one-man wrecking crew. Now with Bingoo helping us out, maybe it'll free up some more time to be more consistent with that. But definitely be on the lookout for some cool new stuff along with that we've done, along with new prices and products. So stay tuned. I appreciate you guys. Love you. Be good to each other. Stay safe. And I will see you at 8 if y'all want to watch the fights. Peace.